Hi, my name's Lily. I'm
Hi.
a nurse. So I saw you're having some trouble with losing weight.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little more about that?
Well, I'm a mom. I have two rambunctious kids. You know, we're always on the go. You know, a lot of it's like snacks or like drive-throughs going from games to games. They're all in sports. On top of me working a lot. You know, I'm pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
I've gained about, I would say about 20-ish pounds the last couple of months. So I just need help trying to get back on track.
Yeah. So you want to try and get back on track and you want to lose some weight?
Yes.
Okay. How is your exercising?
Probably not as good as it should.
Yeah.
Running around with the kids, but that's it. I really don't know where to start on all of that. And I am just stressed beyond belief.
And where do you think your stress is coming from?
Mainly like not knowing how to deal with it or like having like ways around, because it's life, right? Like you have stress. I just don't really know how to use it to my advantage.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I looked at your chart and what you've been eating and your eating habits, and the first thing I would say is really to try and bring in more of the vegetables and the straight proteins like the chicken and, you know, pork and just meat, and more of like your own cooking. That's very beneficial and way more healthier. And like food prepping, and like you said, time is hard.
Yeah.
But how is it when you come home, like at night? What's your night routine like?
When it's not sports season, you know, the kids are home from school, I'm getting home from work, I throw in a pizza in the oven or anything just to like have time to decompress.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I think also trying to work in that kind of stuff with your schedule and make it more doable, because it seems like your schedule, it's just how it's been and it's how it is. And I think maybe incorporating that and changing some things, like a lifestyle change in a way of your schedule and with your kids, might help make it less of a stressful change. So what I would suggest is maybe trying to do some food prep maybe at night or in the mornings and kind of get used to that. Maybe introducing some new foods to yourself, to your kids. Maybe they might pick up some of these habits too, which would be beneficial to them. And there's many different ways you can have your fruits and vegetables. I mean, there's juicing if you don't like eating broccoli.
Like smoothies and
you can throw it in a
Okay.
smoothie or in a juicer, so you know you can add the fruits in it and it tastes, you know, more fruity than vegetable-y. And you know, there's different ways to make your meat. You know, you can barbecue, you know, sauce, anything to really make it taste, if that's an issue.
Yeah, with the kids, it's definitely, I would love to eat better, but just trying to get them on board with me.
Yeah, and maybe start more, since they're picky, maybe more simple. Even instead of chicken nuggets, and just making chicken and just season it instead of having it fried might help. And vegetables, more simplistic, you know, just roasting them, seasoning will probably help a lot too. And introducing that to your whole family to where everyone eats the same thing and it's not more work. To just make one meal instead of three. And activities. So, you know, exercise also helps with losing weight. And you told me that your kids are in sports.
Yes.
I mean, maybe even like helping them, participating in that, doing some activities with your kids can even give you some more exercise, or going on walks with them, or anything to kind of stimulate that aspect of exercise. And really,
so I don't have to go to the gym 5 times a week, but just find
ways to just, you know, get some extra steps in to start off, you know. And with, you know, your meal habits changing, even that little first step is gonna definitely make an impact. And maybe if you like it more, then you can just start going to the gym or something. But, you know, more activity than you are doing now is definitely a good improvement, and I think that's a good place to start. Maybe trying to take away the stress inducers that you do have, or try to help them the best we can to help with the stress eating. or even just finding a different thing to help control that stress, whether it's a different hobby or a different activity to try and get your mind off of that instead of eating, because that also can contribute to weight gain.
Yeah.
And
This seems to be the easiest one.
yes, yes, totally. And you know, stress itself can like have issues with the metabolism. So
Okay.
really trying to maybe get rid of some of the stress inducers, or finding a different hobby that's not eating, or even if it's really a big issue when you need something to eat, grabbing an apple instead of goldfish, or you know, having some better snacks that are easier for or better for you to eat,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on any of this?
I think it definitely gave me a good direction to go for. A lot of information at
Yes.
once, though.
I do have a little brochure for you
Oh.
to read with some
you.
ideas on there.
Oh, okay, cool. So it has the stress. Oh, it has everything that I need on here.
Mhm.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
This is going to help a lot. Definitely gave me a good direction to head
Yeah,
into.
and it's definitely overwhelming, especially if you like think the only way to do this is to go to the gym for, you know.
Right, and that's what they
And now
like
every
show.
day- yeah, and
It's
that's
just-
what's out there, you know, and you know, it's hard to change your whole lifestyle right off the bat, so it's
Yeah.
really good just to make small changes, and that eventually it'll evolve into what you need it to be if you really stick to it
Okay.
and stay consistent, which is a hard thing.
Yes, it is.
But-
okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't think I have any questions or anything. I just answered a lot of it.
Good, I'm glad. So I think we covered everything, and if you have any more questions, you can just call us or come back in, and we're more than happy to figure it out with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.